What's going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and this one I have some very exciting news, something that I have been looking forward to sharing with you guys for quite a while, and that is a brand new company called Arena Club, and they are revolutionizing the way that we grade, buy, sell, and trade our sports cards. And you guys might be wondering, how in the world are they changing all of that? And that is basically that they are a one-stop shop as far as grading. So they grade in a very unique, transparent way, including computer technology as well as the human eye. And then they also offer a vaulting service, so you can vault your cards once they are graded with Arena Club, as well as some of your other graded cards, including PSA, Beckett, SGC. And then they also have a very unique and fun marketplace. So they have also partnered with some very, very big athletes, including Derek Jeter. So Derek Jeter is on the Arena Club website. You can take a look at his collection and maybe even make some deals with him. So I also did send in 50 of my personal cards to go through the whole process of being graded by them, being vaulted on their website, and then appearing on their marketplace. So really, really excited to get into those details later on in the video. So definitely stay tuned for that. And overall, I have just been insanely impressed with Arena Club, and I think you guys will too. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my laptop, and we are going to take a look at the entire process of submitting your cards with Arena Club, and then the vaulting aspect as well as the marketplace. All right, guys, so when you first come to the Arena Club website, you are going to see the home screen, which says step into the arena. Arena Club is the new way to grade, buy, sell, and trade. And then you can see the Explore Marketplace tab there. So we're going to hold off on that. We are going to wait just a little bit to explore the marketplace and see some of the showrooms. I think the best place to actually start is the How It Works tab. So typically that is going to be one of the best places to start. So how it works. Basically, the first step, you are going to submit your cards just like you would to any other grading company like PSA, SGC, BGS. So you're going to send in their raw cards to get graded and vaulted. So already that is something a little bit different from some of the other grading companies. They are going to grade your cards, and then they can actually be vaulted on site. Or you can actually send in previously graded slabs to get vaulted. So you can actually send in slabs from other companies, PSA, BGS, SGC, whatever it may be. Our quick and easy submission form will autofill your card from our database at better prices than old school grade companies. So you can submit your cards there. Number two is cards will get expertly graded, and this is a major key. So I'll show you some examples. Again, I did send in some of my own personal cards to be graded. So we'll take a look at those here in a little bit, and we'll talk about the transparency factor for Arena Club, which is something that I'm really impressed by. So Arena Club's advanced grading process combines computer vision and expert graders. So it does have that like dual component. Someone, a real human being is going to look at your cards, and then it does also have, like high quality computer grading as well. And that is going to be for accurate, transparent, and objective results. If you want to learn more about the Arena Club grading, you can click that link there. Number three, cards will then get vaulted after they are graded. So we vault your cards with secure 24/7 video surveillance facility with temperature and moisture control. Every card is fully insured and protected. You can also vault previously slabbed cards, again, I mentioned earlier, from other grading companies. And then step number four, your graded cards are revealed, which unfortunately I cannot show you guys my cards being revealed because I've already seen that. They've already been revealed. But trust me, that process is very cool. I actually sent in 50 cards. So the whole process took a little bit of time. But I cannot wait to show you guys in the future when I actually send in more cards and to do that reveal like a live video. I think that will be a ton of fun to do. I get to share that experience with you guys. So that will definitely be coming soon in the future. But the showroom is your digital collection of graded and vaulted cards. You can organize your showroom like your binders back in the day. Create collections for your favorite player, team, rookies, autographs, however you want. You can also add a personal touch with a description. So we'll definitely take a look at my showroom here in a little bit. Another thing that I think is very, very cool. So, that's already another thing that's a little bit different from some of the other grading companies. Rather than, you know, sending your cards in, they come back graded and you either list them on eBay or they sit in a box. You guys can actually have all of your graded cards out there on the internet for thousands of people to see. So very, very cool. And then step number 5 is buy, sell, trade in an instant. So in some cases, Arena Club will actually send you back your cards if that is the method that you want. Or again, they can be vaulted on site, and that way you can actually list your cards for sale or trade instantly. So as soon as they are graded, they are actually available to be purchased by someone or for trade. So we'll get into more about that in a little bit as well. But our favorite part of Arena Club is the instant transaction process. No more waiting for the mail or hoping the auctioneer is selling the real deal, because every card is vaulted and authenticated by Arena Club. Buy, sell, and trade your cards in the marketplace. So with all that out of the way, I think the best place to start is actually back here up at the top, where it says learn more about Arena Club grading, because I do think one of the most important factors in a grading company is the grading scale. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick, and then we will check out some of the showrooms and the marketplace. So just again, want to talk a little bit about the grading, the slab, and the grading scale. So up at the top, it does say Arena Club was founded by collectors. So we know security and transparency is what you want and need. Here's our grading process down to every detail so you can submit without worry. So there is a QR code on the back of the label that directs to the card detail and Arena Club grading report. So as you can see on the back of the slab there, it does have the 4 subgrades. And again, if you do scan that QR code, it will take you to the grading report, which is something that is really, really cool. They actually show you, you know, any imperfection that they found on the card, you can actually see that. And that is something that I think is absolutely necessary in grading today, because there's just so many times when you send a card to a grading company and you think the card's in great shape, you're expecting a 9.5, a 10, you know, whatever it may be, and you get the grade and it's a 9 or just less than you expected it to be, and you know, you're wondering, what in the world did I miss? What happened? Well, with Arena Club, it actually shows you what they found. So if there's anything wrong with the corners, if there's a surface imperfection, you can actually see the scans of the card and know exactly what is wrong with it and what they saw. So I think, you know, again, that is just something that is absolutely necessary and something that is really, really cool that, you know, as far as I know, I don't think there's any other grading company doing that right now. If there is, you know, forgive me, but to my knowledge, you know, I'm not aware of any. So I think that is really, really cool and innovative. And then just scrolling down, the slab, which unfortunately I don't have any slabs in my possession. I have not been able to check them out personally, but it does say that it is made by Ultra Pro for superior quality. So I'm sure you guys are probably familiar with Ultra Pro. They are a big supplier in the hobby. So that is really, really good in my book. Ultra Pro, superior quality, custom made slabs. So I wish I had one in my possession to check out, but again, they are brand new. I just sent some of my personal cards to them a few weeks ago, and instead of them shipping back, they are actually available to see on the website. So that is why I don't have any slabs in my possession. And then at the bottom, cards are protected in inner sleeves and slabbed with specialty sized card cavity for security. And then each card has an Arena Code unique ID, which is displayed on the front of the card's graded label. You know, just another security factor. Graded cards include subgrades for centering, corners, edges, and surface. And then the Arena Club logo for authentication. And moving on down the page, it does talk about the grading process. Don't want to spend too much time on that. I really kind of want to spend a little bit more time on the grading scale, because I think that is super, super important. You know, with PSA, you know, they pretty much go from 10 down to 9, and I think it is absolutely necessary to have a 9.5 grade, and Arena Club does have that. So let's keep scrolling on down. If you guys want to check out the grading process, you guys can check that out for yourself. But I do want to go on down to where it talks about grades explained. So they do have a perfect 10, and you know, if you guys are familiar with the channel, you guys probably know I have talked many times about how I think SGC has the best grading scale in the game, and this is basically identical to SGC's grading scale. So they do have that superior perfect 10. There are no imperfections whatsoever, and that's going to be very hard to get. But if you do get that grade, it is going to command a premium. And then they do also have a Gem Mint 10, so it's going to be pretty obtainable. You know, I did send in 50 of my own personal cards, which we're going to see here in a minute. I did get a decent amount of 10s, which is definitely something that I like. You know, you don't necessarily want to be like another grading company, Beckett, where the 10s are just like maybe 1 in 100, like very hard to get. So I do like the fact that 10s are attainable. And then there is that 9.5 grade, which I think again is also absolutely necessary. The 9 to 10 jump is just way too big of a jump. So very happy that they do actually have the 9.5 grade, and then it, you know, continues to go down 9, 8.5, 8, and so forth. So again, the grading scale is pretty much identical to SGC, which I really like. I do think they have the best grading scale in the game. So to kind of align with that grading scale, I think is really good. From here, I think the best place to go is actually to check out my showroom. So we're gonna click up here. And we are going to go to my showroom, and we're going to take a look at some of the cards that I actually sent to be graded. And then, as I mentioned earlier, I do also want to check out the grading report. So I want to take a look at some subgrades on some cards, and then look at the imperfections that we can actually see from the scans. So one of the coolest features of Arena Club. So excited to get into that. So as you can see, we have 502 Frank up here. This is my showroom. And if you want to edit your showroom, if you want to edit the layout or the categories, that is where you would do so, right there under Edit Showroom. So I did send in one F1 card. So we'll just kind of scroll through and take a look at the categories real quick. And this is just how I personally categorize them. If you wanted to send in like an entire set, say you wanted to send in like the Donruss Net Marvels, if you wanted to send in that entire set, you could have a subcategory that was just Net Marvels. You can pretty much do it any way you want, which is super cool. And if someone wanted to check out my showroom, this is exactly the stuff that they would be seeing. So I do have a basketball category. As you can see, we sent in an RJ Barrett, Jordan Nwora, Wendell Carter, and you can kind of scroll over here to see some additional ones. And you guys can also get a quick look at some of the labels. So the 9.5s are going to have that black label, and then if you do get a Gem Mint 10, it is going to be a different label. It's going to have that silver color. And then if you do get the perfect 10, it is going to have that gold color label, which I don't believe any of mine actually got the perfect 10. I think I just got some Gem Mint 10s. So we will continue to scroll down. That was basketball. And then next up we have football. And then going down, I believe we have soccer. And then the last category is going to be TCG. So I did send in some Marvel cards, some Fortnite, and some Pokemon. So that is a look at all of the categories in my particular showroom. Again, you can do, you can kind of organize and categorize however you want, which is super cool. And then we'll just kind of take a look at a random card. So maybe one that's like a 9.5 or 9. Let's go with the Giannis here. So the Giannis Prism Blue Wave, the grade did get a 9. If you click on the card and you hover over it, it will show you the back of the card as well. But if you click on it, it will show you all of the different subgrades. And from this page, you can also set the price if you do want to make it available. Now, of course, you don't have to. You can just have it in your showroom to show off. So I have not set a price for this one. Most of the cards in my showroom, I have actually set a price for, but this particular one I have not. So real quick, looking at the subgrades, centering got a 9, edges got an 8.5, corners got an 8.5, and then surface did actually get a 10. So let's go ahead and take a look at the grading report. And so edges got an 8.5 and corners got an 8.5. So let's look at the grading report and see if we can actually see some of those imperfections that they actually caught with the scans. So let's see. It does show you, this is really cool. So as far as the centering goes, it does actually show you the exact measurements. So centering did get a 9. So the horizontal centering was 45.55, and then vertical was 53.47. So let's go ahead and click on corners. Corners should be pretty fairly easy to see. So there was some decent corner issues. We had rounding, whitening, bent, damage, soft, and wear. So most of them were minimal, but as you can see, that's a lot of things wrong with the corners. So that would definitely justify an 8.5. So let's go with whitening here. That should be fairly easy to see. And as you click through, it kind of shows you the different areas that are wrong. So the bottom left corner was maybe bent a little bit. As far as damage go, maybe a little bit on the bottom right corner. But again, let's go back to whitening. And if we scroll in here, this might be kind of hard on the laptop here, but I'm going to do my best. So let's see if we can see any whitening here. So as you can see, a little bit there. Again, all these are going to be pretty minimal, but you can, the cool thing about this is you can zoom way in. So a little bit of white up there you can see. So let's actually maybe flip it over to the back. And we definitely have some more whitening here on the back. So let's kind of scroll in on this bottom left corner. I can already see that, and we're not even very zoomed in. So very cool. Again, there's been countless times where I have sent in cards to grading companies and they'll come back, you know, whatever, 8 or 9, just lower than I expected. And it just leaves you wondering, what did you miss? So this is very cool that they actually have the subgrades, and not only the subgrades, a step further than that, you can see exactly what is wrong with the card or what they saw that you might have missed. So I think this is absolutely necessary. This is a real game changer as far as grading goes. You know, if Arena Club is kind of the leader as far as this goes, I can only imagine that some of the other grading companies will probably follow in their footsteps. So really exciting stuff. So real quick, we'll take a look back at my showroom. So we'll go ahead and exit out of the Giannis and maybe take a look at one more card, and that will do it for my showroom. And then we will take a look at the marketplace real quick before we wrap up. Don't want this video to be too long. Hopefully you guys are still with me. One other cool feature is it does actually show all of the transaction history as well. So you guys can see this was my card, and it was graded on August 25th, 2022. And if I were to sell or trade that, there would actually be another little line underneath that and show, you know, where the card was sold to or traded. So that's another really cool. You can keep you know, all of the transaction history will be available on the website. So let's go down here to more of 502 Frank's cards, and let's actually look at a perfect 10 card. So we'll just go ahead and click on this one, this baseball card. This is an Anthony Rodriguez. So the only issues here, we got 10 on centering, we got 10 on edges, and we got 9.5 corners, 9.5 surface. So let's go ahead and look at the grading report real quick and see what exactly was the issue with this one. Let's go with the front here. And on the corners, there was a little bit of rounding, a little bit of wear. So let's look at wear here. And scrolled in just a little bit too far there. Go up to the corner here. And it's going to be very hard to see. Again, this is minimal, but you can, you know, see a little bit of wear / rounding on that corner. So if you get a 9.5 or a 10 subgrade, going to be very hard to actually see the issue. Surface, great condition. So I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up as far as my showroom goes. Really impressed with how you can organize your showroom, and there's a lot of freedom around that. You can pretty much organize and categorize however you want. So love that. And now let's go ahead and move on to the marketplace, and there's some more really cool features as far as the marketplace goes as well. All right, so we have the marketplace pulled up and ready to take a look at, and this is basically in no particular order. These are all just every single card that is currently on the marketplace, and you can sort that however you like. So currently it is by relevance. Again, that's pretty much in no order. And then you can organize by price low to high, high to low, and then newest cards. So let's actually, I think we'll just leave it as is, and we'll just find maybe a card that that catches our eye. So we'll scroll down just a little bit. Maybe the Justin Fields. So the Justin Fields 2021 Panini Absolute, currently graded and Arena Club at 9.5 is listed for $25. Let's go ahead and take a look at that, and it shows you who actually owns the card. So this one is owned by John Dortch 99. No idea who that is, but we are going to take a look at this card. So it shows you the grade, it shows you all the subgrades, and you can actually take a look at the grading report for any card on the marketplace, which is really, really cool. And then you can either go ahead and buy it now if you want to add that to your collection for $25, and then that will basically just be transferred over to your showroom, or you can make an offer. And this is something that I'm really impressed by, and something that's really, really innovative, because not only can you make an offer with cash, if you don't want to maybe pay that $25, you could offer them $20 in cash, or you could actually throw in 1 or 2 or 3 of your cards plus cash. So you can kind of do it however you want. So over here on the left hand side, it says you send, and we will go ahead and put, we'll do no cash, and we'll do cards to send. So maybe the Grookey, add card. So the Grookey is currently part of the trade, and I doubt they'll do this, but just for an example, we'll just send them this trade and see what happens. I'm not too concerned about the 9.5 Grookey, so we'll go ahead and send this this trade offer and see what happens. And we'll go up here to review offer, and we'll go ahead and click on submit offer here in a minute. But just real quick to kind of recap, I think the offers are super, super cool. So again, the Justin Fields listed for $25. There's just so many options you can do. You can offer them maybe $10 cash plus the Grookey, maybe $5 cash and the Grookey plus a Charmander, or whatever, however many cards you want to offer for the Justin Fields card, you can do, which is really, really cool. And you don't have to worry about them maybe getting lost, them shipping it out, gets lost in the mail, or maybe the seller takes a week or 2 to ship the card. It is instant. Like if they accepted the trade, the Justin Fields would then be in my showroom, in my collection. So very, very cool stuff. So kind of takes out that middleman a little bit, and just very, very easy to make deals and transactions. So really, really innovative stuff. Again, I've just been blown away and very, very impressed by what Arena Club has offered. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Again, by the time this video goes live, the Arena Club website will be live as well, so you guys can definitely take a look. I encourage you guys to check it out for yourselves. Send them some cards, get on there, make some deals, send me some offers. I'm definitely excited to see what offers start rolling in. So real quick, before we do actually wrap this video up, I wanted to show you guys some of the other collectors that are currently on Arena Club in the showrooms tab. So I did go ahead and click up here on the showrooms. We actually do have Derek Jeter in here. That is the legit Derek Jeter. We have Pac-Man over here, so he has some really, really nice cards in here. We'll go ahead, maybe I'll click on his showroom just super quickly before we do wrap it up. Again, don't want this video to be too long. Hopefully you guys are still with me. So Pac-Man has some really cool stuff in here. Luka Doncic Kaboom, Josh Giddey Gold. So a lot of these cards you guys have probably seen him pull on his channel. They are actually available here in his showroom. So definitely excited to see what deals start coming my way. So if you actually type in 502 Frank up here in the search bar, we'll see what comes up. So taking a look at my showroom, again, my description does say let's make some deals. So excited to see what you guys send me, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on Arena Club down in the comments, and I will see you soon.